Hey y'all, hey, I'm back. We outside. I'm about to go on a beautiful walk after this, okay? So, God does not choose the qualified, He qualifies the chosen, okay? I feel like that is so important to share right now, as we are on the cusp, okay? On the cusp of walking into the things God is calling us to do and walk forward in. I know we feeling a little feeling a little anxious, okay? Feeling a little anxious walking into this time. Like it's been planning, it's been thought about, it's been hoped for, prayed for. But as it's becoming real, the question arises: can I do it? You can do it because God said you could do it. God put that in you. It's nothing that our brains could ever imagine or fathom that we were walking into something like this. It's nothing that our lives or our path or the people that we come from or the environments we know are telling us that we could. There's nothing that we've experienced that is putting this dream or vision in our minds. It's nobody but God. And because God is pouring that into you, He's going to aiding you in getting there. He's going to help you and walk you into it because He purposed you for it. Just sit with that. God purposed you for this. Nobody else has it. Nobody else can see it. Nobody else can push it forward, walk it out. God gave you the heart for it. He has had you in training for this. And the preparation that you went through in isolation, God gave you the heart for Him so you can have the heart for His people. That's what the isolation was for. He was preparing and readying us because He had to trust us. In that isolation, God built His trust in you. He knew once He could trust you with a little, He could trust you with a lot. And He had to pull you away from everything you knew and work on you. Okay. God been working on us. He been working on us, okay? And in that time, not only being able to trust us, but building our trust in ourselves up. Building our self-respect and our boundaries. To being loving unconditional wasn't being naive. Teaching us for who we needed to be in this time. Woo, child. I will never lie and say it's an easy task. It wasn't an easy task. But you passed the test. You passed the test that God was giving you. And you're ready. The only way you'll cave in and step back and shrink is if you think about what you're able to do, what your strength can get you. Did the world qualify you? The answer would be no to all of those things. But God did. God is with you. In God's strength you can. We have to move in wisdom in this time. If you're anything like me, you know you can learn something from anybody, okay? Anybody. It don't matter what's going on with them, what they experience, what they have experienced. Like, you know, you can learn something from anybody. And you have. You sat around and soak things in like a sponge. You sat with God and soak things in like a sponge. You sat quietly and still. And now it's time to get active, okay? Now it's time to get real active, okay? I hope you rested up when you were supposed to. Because it's about to be the train has started going, and there's nothing that's going to be able to stop it now. But God's with you. You got the strength of God. You got Jesus, okay? You got the Holy Spirit flowing in you. You got the angels surrounding you, doing exactly what God is telling them to do on your behalf. And you got to trust and believe in that. You got to trust and believe in God. And enjoy the ride, okay? I've been telling y'all to buckle up. I've been telling you to buckle up. It's time to just sit back and enjoy the ride and be obedient and see God on every step. That's where we gonna get messed up at. Start thinking we know something, okay? Getting some of the blessings and start thinking you know something. You don't, okay? You don't. Don't fool yourself. Don't fool yourself. Don't fool yourself. You cannot leave God out of it. I've been hearing that so much. Don't forget about me. God is telling you, don't forget about him. Don't be like these teenagers and start smelling yourself now, okay? Get to feeling yourself a little too much and mess up the connect, okay? The power source is God. You lose the power source. You die, okay? And that is figuratively and literally. Like everything that God has given you, you will lose. Do not play yourself with get to feeling yourself and thinking that you can on your own. You can't. Or you would have did it already. If you could have did it, you wouldn't have been struggling. You would have just did it already. Don't mess up your good thing now. Your God thing. Don't mess up your God thing playing, okay? Getting people whispering in your ear, pumping you up and gassing you up where you mess up your connect. Don't you dare do it. Don't you dare do it. Just say you need a little more time and sit back. just say I got talk to God plain. Like, I don't know that I'm ready for that. I might get to feeling myself. I might get to letting people get in my ear, and I might get to enjoying the scenery a little too much and get distracted. You better talk to God right now. Because getting everything God showed you and losing it to your pride and ego, I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine that pain. That shame. That heartache. I don't want to, okay? I've been talking to God real strong, like, prepare me. Prepare me anything of me that's not of you. Okay? You better confirm. Okay, anything that's not of you that's in me, take it out. Take it out before you give me anything, because my heart can't take it. My heart will not be able to take disappointing you like that. We have to be in a place like pleasing God is the first thing on our mind and in our heart. Like, I'm like, God, I do not want to be out of step of your will. Okay? Not a step. I don't want to step off the path with my tiptoe. I don't want to put my big toe off the path. Keep me in line to do what you are calling me to do. Because I know the things that are coming from it, coming in my life, and the love and the abundance and the peace and the joy that I will have is nothing. Nothing my mind could fathom or imagine. And I don't want to do anything to disappoint you and mess that up. We human. Right. We human and we will sin. Sin is literally falling short of what God wanted us to do. We're gonna sin. But don't let me get ahead of you, God. Don't let me get ahead of you in anything you're doing in my life that I take claim for it. That I don't give you the glory for it. That I think, that I have the thought like, look what I did. I don't ever want to have that. I don't ever want to think like that. Like, because if I could, I would have. Just like I was telling y'all, if I could, I would have. I would have done it already. Who wants to live a life that you're miserable in? Nobody. If you could have did it, you would have changed it already. We need God. We need God to do it. And you just got to keep that in the forefront of your mind. Before you think anything else, think, God, I need you. I can't do it without you. I want to partner with you in everything, in all things, so it be as beautiful as you intended for it to be. God knows what I deserve. God knows what you deserve. I love y'all.